I believe we are live, and welcome to my green screen room, because it is not my shop, and the Let's Talk Shop with Russ show. Glad to have you here. I appreciate y'all being out there in the viewers out there is going to be watching tonight, and all y'all already over in the chat. Usually when I open the link up around 7-ish or so to we open the link up and everybody can come on board before the actual show starts. But people start popping in, like Donna Presley. She's always one of the first ones in out there, and she's over there tonight. I see Robert Evans. Steve French has been over there. Temple Boy Turnings. Ken Moon's out there. So thank y'all very much for being here tonight and watching. And guess what? Tonight starts the 3 Saturdays of Christmas. So tonight we're going to have a giveaway. Next Saturday we'll have a giveaway, and then the last Saturday just before Christmas we'll have another prize giveaway. So very excited about that. Let me go through real quick and get my stuff that I need to talk about out of the way. Like I said, don't forget the 3 Saturdays of Christmas, this Saturday, next Saturday, and the third one. On the third, the last one, we're going to have a very, very, very special guest that night. So you don't want to miss that. A very important person, one of the most important persons on the planet, I believe. So he's going to be on with us that night. So first off, I finally got the last of the information from the scroll saw so I could send out the prizes. There was a little bit of holdup. A couple of people sent me their information about the prizes, but they neglected to send me their address. So they'd never sent it from the day one. So I had to recontact them about their addresses. So that was a little bit of holdout. So I should have gotten them out this week, but then a couple of things come up toward the end of the week. So I will be getting them out to all the sponsors to be able to mail them out. I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow, if not Monday for sure, now that I've got the final last addresses. But also I would like to take just one moment to say thank you to everybody who entered the scroll saw contest. Thank you very much. And also thank you to all the sponsors. And so I'm going to take a moment to talk about the sponsors. One of the sponsors is FastCap. I appreciate you very much. Then Dave Gatton. He's actually entered in twice, GarageWorks CNC and also Sidewinder CNC. So thank you, Dave Gatton, for you being a sponsor on there. And then Shelly, she was a sponsor this year. She did Know What Mom Knows. That's hers. Thank you very much. I think you give three gifts away this year. So very, very good. So what'd you say?
Two.
Okay, 2.
That's okay.
I couldn't. Well, hell, I had you in for another one.
Well, I was in it last year, so I guess altogether 3.
Yeah, okay. And then Charles Deering, Wooden Visions. He was a sponsor this year. Thank you very much, Charles. And then Steve Good over at Scroll Saw Wood Shop. Thank you very much, Steve Good. And then Steve Garrison, I believe it is, Spirals by Steve. Thank you very much, Steve Garrison. So go and visit all these people's websites. FastCap, Dave Gatton, GarageWorks CNC Sidewinder, Know What Mom Knows, Charles's Wooden Vision, Scroll Saw Workshop, and Spirals. Go visit their websites and give them a little thank you and say a shout out to them. Say thank you for being the sponsor. I appreciate y'all all very, 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 very much. And that being said, my sponsors for the show are Devobel Technologies. For web design, development, and hosting, visit devobel.com, and Olivewood 2000. For a beautiful, elegant, Holy Land Olivewood, check out Olivewood 2000 on eBay today. And FastCap, the innovative products for the professional woodworker, go to fastcap.com. So what you're going let me talk about real quick about how this is going to work. The prize, what we're going to do is have not a secret word, but it's going to be a word we'll give out during the show. And yes, it's going to be toward the end of the show. And what you will do is send if you want to be eligible to win that prize, which the prize, the winner will be announced on like Monday or Tuesday on Facebook, and also next week. But by then I should have contacted you. If you want to be eligible to win the prize for tonight, and yes, even though you win tonight's prize, you're eligible, you can enter in next week, but you have to send an email in every week. Yeah, you can't send in like the email tonight. It's going to be dumped into a special folder in my email box. And once I pick the winner, those are all going to be deleted. So each week the word will change. So you'll have to be aware of that too. So, but you will send an email to contest@simplywoodencreations.com. And in the subject line, I'll get it right in a second. In the subject line, you will put the 3 Saturdays of Christmas. Actually, yeah, put the 3 Saturdays of Christmas. That'll be fine. And then I will give you the secret word that you're going to have. It's not really a secret word because everybody's going to know it. But what kind of a word would you call that? It's not a secret word.
Code word. Code word.
The word of the day.
The word of the day. Okay. Anyway, so you'll put that in there, and go ahead and include your mailing or your shipping address for the prize if you want to win, because it makes it a lot easier if I have your address to be able to know where to ship the thing. So, or if I contact my sponsors and have that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to send you an email that you won, which I will do anyway, but then wait for you to send me one back with the address. So go ahead and include your address. So send an email to contest@simplywoodencreations. You will have that word and put in the 3 Saturdays of Christmas in the subject line, and I'll dump them all into a folder. I'll go through Monday and draw one of y'all out of the hat that wins and sends you your prize. So tonight, I would like to say that the sponsor for tonight's prize is Mr. Carl Taylor from over at scrollsawvideo.com. Scrollsawvideo.com. Go visit him. And tonight's prize is going to be a package of some stuff for like the scroll saw. And these are like mini taps, a set of mini taps, a set of countersinks, a set of mini drill bits, some stainless steel measuring sticks, and also one of his CDs that is 50 scroll saw puzzle patterns. So that is what tonight's prize is going to be. If you want to be eligible for that, it's a whole package. All this is going in one bundle and be sent to the lucky winner tonight. And then like next week, we'll have 2 prizes to give away. And then the third week, we'll have 3 prizes to give away. So you have 1 chance tonight, 2 chances next week, and then 3 on the final 3rd Saturday of Christmas. So if you like to be eligible to win Carl Taylor's, I believe it's also Tyco Designs. I believe that's what he calls it. Real quick, so you can go over there and see Carl Taylor. I know I love how this does that. But can y'all see my screen?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. This is his website, Scroll Saw Video. Mr. Carl Taylor. He gave the prize for tonight. So go visit his website and say hi to Carl and show him some love also. Now let's see if I can get back over. Negotiate my way back. So, all right. So I think I've talked about enough stuff. I believe I've got everything done. Oh, and a couple of guys that can't be here tonight, just like to say a shout out to them, which is Charles Deering and Russ Meadows. They're out in Texas. Both of them are in Texas. They're having severe weather out there in Texas right now. So say a little prayer for them that the Lord keeps them safe, because where Russ Meadows was at, it's been tornado and hail warnings most of the day. And last time I talked to him, his internet was out, so he was on his phone. So there, and Charles has been having a lot of rain at his house also. So I believe Russ is over in the Beaumont area, and Charles is south of Waco. I can't remember the little town, but it's south of Waco, Texas. That's where Charles lives. So I say a little prayer that the Lord will keep them safe and they won't have any harm done to themselves or their homes. So, all right, with that being said, let's go down the list. So we're missing a couple of people, but we'll start on my left to right. You can introduce yourself. And the first one is Mr. Chris Ahearn.
Oh. Hey, that's me. Hi, guys. Chris Ahearn here from the Old Cranky Workshop. And welcome to the first Saturday of Christmas. So, anyways, you can find me on YouTube at the Old Cranky Workshop and on Facebook at the Old Cranky Workshop. And last week I said there will be a video coming up, but I've been very, very busy and absolutely no work got done on the video this week. So we're trying to get one out for the holidays. So stand by. That's it. Back to you.
Give me 1 second.
Actually, since I still have the microphone, I want to give a few props to our host here, Russell. He made this pen for my boss, which we will be delivering for Christmas for him. A retired Marine. I mean, it's just excellent work. Everybody I work with who's pitched in just thought this was a fantastic item. So
That's very beautiful. I like that.
it is. It came out fantastic. So I can't say enough about Russell's work. Can't wait to give it to him. I'm in the middle of making a pen box to deliver it in. But the pen is definitely the centerpiece of the presentation.
Cool. I'm glad you like it. I enjoyed doing it.
So you need a pen, go see Russell.
I did. I enjoyed it. So let me go back over this. I have a lot of people over there. I guess they didn't understand. Yeah, you're going to send an email to contest@Simply Wooden Creations. In the subject line, you're going to put the 3 Saturdays of Christmas. So I know that's the for the giveaway, and then you will have the word of the night or of the day or whatever that you'll put in the body and your name and address, so I'll know who to send it to. That's how you enter. That's all you have to do. And then now let's go down to next in line is David Gunn.
Hi, I'm David with DLG Woodwork, and I reside in Arkansas, if you couldn't tell from the accent. I'm ready to go. I'm enjoying the show tonight. I had a craft show today, got my nap while ago. I'm ready to rock.
Cool. And then Mr. Donald Matthews.
Like he said, I'm Donald Matthews. My YouTube channel is Donald Vlogifies Woodshop. All my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook is there on it, and I got a website called redneckknowhow.com. I've also been banned from saying my favorite word at this time of year, which is humbug. Oh, just kidding. I love Christmas.
Well, y'all see, I kind of decorated for the next few shows, so I'm all ready for Christmas. And then Mr. Mark Lindsay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Lindsay, and you can find me here on YouTube and over on Facebook under this name, Mark Lindsay. And I'm also on Instagram when I can remember I'm on Instagram. And thank you for having me, Russ.
You're very welcome. And then next is Shane and Shelly.
Hi, everyone. I want to give a special shout out to TJ Woodworking. And he sent me this lovely, beautiful jewelry in the mail. And actually, he sent me a huge freaking box of jewelry. I'm not kidding. So I'm going to be wearing TJ Woodworking from now on for a while. And my name is Shelly Cole. A lot of you know me as Mom. I'm on the channel Know What Mom Knows. Here's my handsome husband.
Hi, everybody. My name is Shane, and TJ did not send me no jewelry, so this is what you get, all right? But anyway, I am Shane from Shane's Hobby Shop. Come check me out. Send me all the jewelry that you have, but send me a backpack. I like that better.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so now that we've got all the introductions down, and I believe everybody's got the stuff for the contest down. I'm just going to say hi. Jim Bashirs is over there. Matt Peel is over there. Debbie Shipman's over there. And she says, I'm with Donald, bah humbug, not feeling it this year. Oh, come on, Debbie. Give me a break. Hey, Santa Claus is coming, so you got to like cheer up. So Opa from Opa's Woodshop is over there. Chris Glitzo. PNG Custom Woodworks is over there. Paul from PNG Custom Woodworks. Glad to have you, and thank y'all all very, very, very much for being over there in the chat section. We really don't have any questions tonight, but if you do have anything you want to ask any of us on the panel, as long as it ain't too personal, we'll be glad to answer it. So if you want to ask the questions over there, if I could have y'all kind of help look over there in case somebody asks. Some JP Woodwork says he can't wait for me to see me come down the chimney. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait for Russ to come down the chimney. LOL. Well, as
Russ,
long as there's no.
You're supposed to say that with a British accent. JP's British, so you got to say that with a British
I
accent.
can't do a British accent. I'm sorry. I got my old Southern drawl. I was born right here in Florida. So. All right. So I think some of y'all have, some of you were good boys and girls, and y'all are not going to get coal in your stockings because y'all prepared for the night and have somebody to talk about. And I know there's a couple of people said they don't have anybody to talk about. So if you don't, you get coal, and the rest of you get something good in your stocking.
I always got somebody to talk about.
Oh, okay. No, it's good to talk about.
Okay.
Careful.
And yourself don't count.
So, anybody want to raise their hand and go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, actually, Donald had his hand up before anybody said anything. So, Donald.
Take it away, Donald.
I want to get this over with.
And if for those of you who may not know, what we're doing tonight is we're highlighting YouTube woodworkers that are kind of like getting newbies or getting a fresh start. They don't have a large subscriber account. A lot of people may not even know about them. So we went through and tried to find as many as we could so we could highlight tonight. So that being said, take it away, Donald.
Okay. Highlight this. Okay. Mine is the Wood Frontier. I actually just found this guy today. He doesn't have a lot of videos up, and I'm putting them up. There's a few, a month or so between each one, but the quality of the videos and him going through saying what he's doing, all that is extremely well done. I really liked it. The small tool handles, he goes through a couple of ways to do it on the lathe. The little Santa's hat ornament thing there, he turned it on the lathe, when you twist open the top, there's a little piece of candy in it, or Hershey's Kiss, just like it looks like. And his videos are just really well done. And I like him. I highly recommend him. And he's only got like 600 subscribers, so I highly recommend him.
Cool. Yeah, I like that little hat ornament. I have to go over there and watch that myself. Yep, definitely have to go over and look at that. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's just seems like a younger fella, maybe early 30s, late 20s or whatever. But he really presents very well, a lot better than I could do. So.
And just a reminder for y'all that are out there, and for y'all who are going to watch the show in the future after the show's over, in the comment section, each person is going to put the people that they highlighted tonight in the contents below this show so that y'all can go and check them out. You don't have to, you'll know who they are and know their links already. We'll do that. So I would encourage all my people that are on the panel right after the show and the posts. You don't have to do it tonight, but in the next like tomorrow sometime if you get a chance to put the
I better do it tonight or I forget it.
a link to the person or people that you are highlighting in the comment section so other people can go and check those out. I would appreciate that very, very, very much. So good, great. You just had one, Donald?
Yeah, that's all. I
no
was
problem.
I was lazy today. I'm bad.
No, that's all right. So since you
I only get half a stocking of coal.
no, you don't get any coal, but you only get half the price. Like if it's a candy cane, I'll break it and give you which one you want, with the part with the hook or the other end.
Give me the other end because it's easier to jab in people.
Okay.
Humbug.
So,
by the way, I'm joking about that. I'm very happy. I love Christmas, so it's a joke.
I know. David over there spoke up. I heard him spoke up right about the time you raised your hand. So, David, you want to go next?
Yeah, and I'm actually I'm probably going to do this Bill Lute style. I got a couple of shout outs, and then I'll actually answer the question about who I'm watching or who I'm recommending to watch. First, I want to give a shout out to the folks over in the chat, and then these guys and lady on the panel. You are some of my favorite people. The people in the chat, Ken Moon, he hooked me up the other day with a cool gift. JP Woodworks, I love the way that dude talks, and he makes some really cool stuff. And Chris Clicktos is over there. He makes some cool stuff too. So appreciate all the people in the chat hanging out with us each week and talking. Who I'm, and I don't have a way to do the screen share thing, and I don't know if y'all can see this on the screen. It's called Barry's Wood Turning.
Yes, we can see it.
Barry's Wood Turning. He's got 273 subscribers. He's only got 11 videos up. Looked like he did several videos back a few months back, and is just now getting back into posting some videos. And his two recent are two of my favorite ones. He entered the ornament challenge, and he made an ornament that's probably no bigger than this, but it's some great turning work. You can tell the guy that really knows how to turn, especially small stuff. And the video he released about 4 weeks ago, it's how to make miniature turning tools, sort of like small detail tools for turning finials and things like that. And I'm actually going to try. I'm going to make one of those for sure. I may actually make both of them. But Barry's Wood Turning, y'all go check him out.
Sounds good. And yeah, that's pretty cool about making your own little small. For those of you who don't, Braxton Worthland over on his channel, Timber Manufacturing, he just this week made a mini bowl, not a gouge, like a bowl gouge or whatever. But anyway, he took it was pretty unique. I watched the video. He took a screwdriver, which is not a real big screwdriver, and a grinder, and grind a groove in it to make it like a bowl gouge, and then turned a handle for it and everything. It looked pretty good. So he's got a mini goal. There it is, Donald. Yeah, Timber Manufacturing. And he's on YouTube under he's Timber Manufacturing. I think he's on YouTube though under Braxton Worthland.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, he made a mini bowl gouge, and that was pretty fascinating. I enjoyed that. So that when you talked about this guy made some mini tools, that's pretty good, because I want to go watch how he did that, because I've been trying to turn somebody stole my idea, by the way, and he was on last week. Yeah. I've been trying to figure out how to turn little snowmen, and I wanted to turn them kind of small, because my idea was, because I've been for like last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been turning some snowmen and trying to get them smaller and smaller, but my tools are kind of big. So I was thinking, like, man, if I had smaller tools, and Braxton comes out with that, and then I hear about this. But anyway, then along comes Temple Boy Turnings, who was on the show last week, and what is this, Stephen Twidell, I believe it was, and he pops in that snowman pin, and I'm like, really? That was my idea. I've been working on trying to get snowmen small enough so I can put it on the end of the pin and turn a pin with a snowman on, and he messes everything up and posts the snowman pin. So
you got to jump.
I know. It's like, man. So if you're out there, he's out there, Temple Boy Turnings. You took my idea, dude. I was just gonna try to do one of those, but I couldn't get the problem of it is, I mean, think about it. A pin is not a very big, so the Snowman has to be fairly small on the end. And since I am really new to turning and I have the bigger tools, it really, I mean, I'm sure he can do it with a skew and some stuff that he has, but to me, I need smaller tools. But anyway, but yeah, his pin, and by the way, go check that out on his Temple Boy Turnings on YouTube. He turned a modified slimline Snowman pin, and that is so cool. It looks fantastic. So just a little shout out there to you, Steve. You did a good job on that. Very good. I enjoyed that. So, all right, who wants to go next? Mark? Yeah, Mark has to kind of cut out of here in a few minutes, so let's let Mark go next.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring up a screen share. The young man I'd like to give a shout out to is Mark Graves over at Mark's Custom Design. And I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but he some of his okay. Terrific. Okay, he's running a series now of videos that he's calling Shop Time. And just a little bit of fair warning here, he does use a CNC, but that's not what this is focused on. What this is focused on is his workflow and how he takes an idea that he's cut out, and then he'll go through and he'll mask it and he'll paint it, and then he uses his airbrush to add in a lot of detail. So if you're interested in learning anything at all about finishing a project, once you have it carved or scroll sawed or cut out or what have you, he's your go-to man. I mean, he really does some professional quality work, both with a small touch-up gun or an airbrush or even rattle cans. He knows what he's doing, and he's real good about showing the detail in how to figure it all out. And he's got, right now, he's looking at 92 subscribers there at Mark's Custom Design. And I really think with a little bit of exposure, he's going to be one of the bigs here because he's really, really good at what he does. So thank you there, Russ.
You're very welcome. And yes, I believe you had Dave highlight him on his show, or he was on Dave's show one time.
Yes, he was. He's been a panel member on occasion, and we did highlight him once on the show. And everybody just ranted and raved about his artwork. The man is a genuine artist.
Yes, because after Dave had him on the show, and I had never met him or knew of him until that night. That I'm trying to do two things and talk at the same time. Never met him that night. I was very impressed with some of the signs that he had made. So yeah, so go over there and check him out. I got to get back over to where you're at now, so I can go over there and check him out. So, no, I was trying to get the Temple Boy Turning Steve Twiddell. If you'll get over on Facebook, check out your Facebook page. I'm going to try to PM you over on Facebook, and I'm going to send you the link to the show. So if you want to join the show, if you have capabilities of joining the show right now, bring your behind over here onto the show so I can talk about you even more, that you stole my snowman pin idea.
And bring the rest of you too.
Yeah, bring the rest of you too. So, but I know I'm serious. If you, Steve, if you're out there and listening, come over on Facebook, and I'm going to send you the link to the show where you can get in. So, oh yeah, and by the way, Steve, I'm just messing with you. It was just funny that I've been trying to turn some snowmen, and he's been turning snowmen, and he did that other night on the show when he did that candle snowman. That was like awesome. And I was like, man, I mean, he's doing the snowman. I want to see if I can make him smaller. And then, so he's really good, a really good guy. So, all right. So next, who wants to go next?
All right, I'll go.
All right.
All right. This guy got, I'm terrible at screen share, so I'm not even going to bother to try because I'll screw everything up. It's called Jack of All. He's literally that, a jack of all trades. I don't know if he's not declaring himself a master of anything, but I stumbled across him out of a doghouse video he did, doghouse build. And he kind of runs to the doghouse project very simply. Anybody can make a doghouse after watching that video. It's not rocket science. But then his other videos are anything around the house needs to be fixed. See if I can find what else is on his list here. Anything from plumbing to is a birdhouse build, cheap air filters. He even built a collapsible PVC paint booth. So I'll put his website, his YouTube page in the links later, but might be worth a shot. He's only got 828 viewers right now, or subscribers. So there's even a neat little dog dish there, and better than the one I made for my dog. So might be worth a look.
Cool.
That's all I got, boss.
That's very, very cool. And that's what we, Sterling Davis is out there. Hey, Sterling, I just saw him pop up. How you doing, buddy? Sterling just came through. I believe it was a gallbladder surgery. So I had talked to him a few times, but he hasn't been feeling real good. I know that. That's all I'll say about that. But it's good to see you over in the chat section, Sterling. I appreciate you very much, and I hope you're doing better and feeling a lot better. And I have said a few prayers for you, my friend, because I don't know if he's not healing good or something. There's something going on, but anyway, it's good to see him over in the chat section. Very, very good to see. I enjoy Sterling. He is a really, really nice guy. So, and then I have made contact with Stephen Twidell, and hopefully he will be able to pop in over here in a few minutes. So, all right, let's move on down the road. Diane Carpenter's over there. Robert Lee, Bob Lee's Wood Shop's over there. Ken Moon, I see him popping in. Inspired Woodworks. I appreciate you being on. Robbie Sidney. He's one of the veterans. I'm waiting on the Veterans Administration. Okay. Yeah, Sterling. I've said quite a few prayers for you because I know you're not doing good. Gary Griffiths is over there. Diane Carpenter. Mike Peel. Paul's Messy Workshop. I love that. Paul's Messy Workshop. That'd be a good name for mine. Russ's Messy Workshop, because a lot of times it's messy too. So, all right. So next and the last ones we have are Shane and Shelly.
Hi, everyone. And once again, now that TJ is here, I want to make sure everyone's give some props to TJ Woodworking. He sent me all kinds of jewelry in the mail. And I think that is awesome because I am addicted to getting things in the mail. Something comes in the mail, I'm like, yay! Even if it's a bill, I like things in the mail. But all these, I'm going to be wearing lots of his jewelry. So TJ Woodworking. All right, so now I have somebody that I'm going to highlight tonight, and I love this channel. Love it. It's Caged Creations, and my dear husband here, he's going to screen share for me. I really don't know how to do that. He does. So he's going to pull up Caged Creations, and then we will talk about him. His name is Cage. And he has a really interesting channel. Yes, he only has 330 subscribers, but actually that's pretty darn good. He started his channel about October of 2015, and he just reached his milestone just in the last, not too long, of his 300. He really wanted to get to 300, and he just reached it. And he just joined the contest, I guess, for making a ornament, and he did the 3D printed play button. He did a play button, and it's his very last video, and you got to watch. It's kind of cool because wow, a 3D printer. those are interesting. And his video, his last video, he makes the 3D button and he makes it into a Christmas ornament. And I'm like, whoa, I want one of those. That is so darn cool. I might just have to make one. I don't have a 3D printer, but hey, I gotta try and make one now. That's cool. And now I'm gonna tell you the coolest video I watched right before this. It's called, well, it says D&D #2 USMC Blood Stripe Cufflinks. So it's not the last video he did, is the one right before it 2 weeks ago. Wow. What happened is it was the Marine Corps', I'm trying to think here, anniversary or birthday. Let's see, I wrote it down. Oh, of course I don't have it. I believe it was the Marine Corps' birthday. And he got some pen blanks made from NZ Woodwork, or from Zach at NV Woodworks. Okay. And he had little pieces left over from the blanks because he had the bloodline put in it for the Marine Corps. And so he had all these little pieces left over, and he made some awesome cufflinks. And it inspired me. I watched his video, and I even wrote him a bunch of different notes over it. I'm like, that is the coolest. It makes me want to make cufflinks, but this guy here, he won't wear them. So anyway, I am still going to make something that's, I said, how do I get the hardware? And so I wrote him, and Cage wrote me like right away. So he's really good at writing me fast. He wrote me right away. He told me the glue he used. He told me the hardware, where he got his hardware. I thought that was so cool. So I might not make cufflinks, but I'm going to make something. I thought that was just so cool. I got inspired. And isn't that the whole thing? To get inspired by what other people do. So I just have to say, check this channel out, Cage Creation. I'm inspired, and I love this channel. All right.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just pick it up from here. I'm going to go back to the screen share again. Okay, the gentleman I am doing is Richard Martin. I'm showing right here, this is his actual Facebook page, and this is his YouTube channel. Now, Richard, he is 48 and been making stuff for almost 3 years now. He started off making a bench for his wife made from pallets, using just a panel saw and a cheap drill. And things just kind of escalated from there. He came across Jimmy DeRista through Dirty Money TV show on Discovery, and just looked on YouTube for the shows and watched every video on his channel, like we all have, you know. And that led him to other makers and even more stuff. He said it was completely life-changing for him. He mainly uses reclaimed stuff, especially pallets. He works for a family company that he gets hundreds and if not thousands of them a year. Pallets, that is. And he also cherry picks in the ones that are from his company, what they don't use. He kind of goes through there and gets what they don't use. He lives in Sheffield, England. So right now he's not actually watching us, but he did tell me that he will rewatch the recorded version. So hi, Rich. Okay, he is married with a 13-year-old daughter, and that is actually what is on his Facebook page. I believe that's probably his daughter right there. I wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. He makes stuff in his spare time in a tiny workshop that is also on their work site. He mainly he mainly makes stuff for the fun of making it, but he also does the odd commissions for people. And he also done a few craft fairs, some good and some, well, crap, you know. But Richard really enjoys the sense of community that makers have, especially I Like to Make Stuff Facebook group. And yet that is a very cool Facebook group that we both belong to.
We love that group. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you get a chance, go check out Richard Martin. Again, that's his Facebook page, and there is his YouTube channel. Go check him out and tell him Shane sent you.
Yeah.
Back to you, Russ.
All right. So if we're giving out stars, you know how when I'm locked on y'all, but you know how when you were in a school and you did real good, you didn't get a that-a-boy, so to speak. They give you the little star or whatever.
Oh yeah, a gold star. I love those things.
So Shane and Shelly, y'all get the star for the night because man, I was gonna say, he knows the guy has a daughter. He knows his date of birth, his age. I mean, wow.
Well, I got to come to that.
Good.
I actually Facebooked him earlier today and say, "Hey, Richard, can you give me some information about yourself?" So this is his information he gave me.
That's cool. Well,
So thanks, Richard.
again,
You helped me with that gold star.
once again, I'll give you a still. You already get 2 stars. Both of y'all get 2 stars for.
I was going to say, dang, there's a couple people I need them to find some information out about.
Yeah, like wow. So yeah, y'all get 2 stars. They absolutely, hands down, y'all were the best. I know I haven't went yet, but I still ain't gonna compare to that. I haven't done near as much research as y'all did. So, and then there's the man that stole my idea. Hello, Steve. How you doing? You can unmute yourself. We can't hear you. I can see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you.
I can't even see him.
I can see him now. He had his picture up, but he's now live on my feed.
Oh, I'm seeing his picture.
Yeah. It'll take a few seconds to cycle through. If you can get your, just work on getting your mic so we can hear you. Working. So I've got we got plenty of time. It's only, we got like another 15 minutes or so. So I got plenty of time to talk about mine. Katie Dotson. Hey, Katie. She's over there in the chat section. Haven't seen her tonight. That's the first time I've seen. I mean, she's probably been over there, but as much as y'all guys scroll and talk over there in that chat section, it's hard for me to keep up. Gary Griffiths, TJ's Woodworking. How you doing, TJ's? He wants you, Shane, to say all that in Spanish.
I can say that in Spanish.
Yeah. So Wigwag Woodshop. Oh no, somebody's talking about Wigwag Woodshop. Dale Forsyth, I think is his name. If I'm not mistaken. Jim
Wigwag was over there a while ago.
Okay, Wigwag. Yeah, that Wigwag is not. That's not the same. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's y'all guys are talking, chatting so much. Oh, and I posted over there. If y'all don't mind over there in the chat section, all y'all are watching, give me a thumbs up for the show. I appreciate that when y'all give me that thumbs up.
Before the show started.
Yeah. So, Steve, you know, I still don't hear you. Yeah, I still don't hear you. So, yeah, you give a sign language. Well, right now it's because it ain't working. I'm giving you a thumbs down because it ain't working, my friend.
That's what happens when you steal Russ's ideas that he hasn't done yet.
He didn't steal my idea. I thought it was funny is because I had posted a picture through Instagram the other day that I was working on trying to learn how to turn snowmen because I've never turned them. And
I got some bad news for y'all. There's a lady on Facebook that's been turning little snowmen for about 6 months now.
Yeah, I've seen her too. But he and Steve, when he was on the show, inspired me to try to turn them. And I took a piece of 2x4 and stuck it on the lathe. And I should have brought them in here tonight, but I had them. But anyway, but as I've been turning them, I was trying to get them smaller and smaller. And then he came along with putting that on the end of that pin. And I was like, God, darn it. I was thinking about doing that same thing. But it's funny. I guess great minds think alike. So, yeah. So,
Hey, Steve.
Funny and scary at the same time.
Yeah, I'm hoping he can get his audio fixed so we can hear from him. All right, you keep working on your audio, and if just holler, you know, they're choking himself. If you can get it fixed, just blurt out every once in a while, and we'll tell you, yeah, we can hear you. So
He ought to, what he ought to do is sign out and then jump back into the call.
Yeah, try that. Sometimes
Hang up and then come back in.
Yeah, just sign totally out and then come back in. Sometimes that'll work. And while he's doing that, I am going to talk about the people that I have. So let me screen share here. And I didn't do near as much as y'all did.
Hey, that was me.
So the first person that can y'all see my screen?
Am I working now?
Yes, you're working now.
Yes, to both of y'all. See your screen, and yes, we can hear you.
All right, just hold on. Give me a few seconds, Steve. Let me go through who I'm going to highlight, and then we'll talk.
No bother.
So the first one is, he's a very young kid. I don't even know how old he is, and I don't think he says it on here. Justin Levine or Levine. But anyway, he's kind of a young little whippersnapper. But I'm very impressed with some of his videos. He's done some electronic stuff. He does this Halloween stuff. If you can see this, he does this electronic stuff on his videos every year, and the faces talk and go along with the music. Everything, his whole place is lit up. So that is pretty cool. He made this T-track woodworking bench. I think he got the plans or whatever it is, because it's called a rock clear woodworking bench, but I think he got the plans from there. But he's been to the Maker's Fair. He made his own DIY mobile clamp rack, which is pretty cool. I really enjoyed his videos and watching him. He only has he's doing pretty good, 1,990 subscribers. But I thought this was pretty good. This one here. Now, he's done all this electronics. I'll mute this, but he's done all this electronics, but you can see. Now, that's pretty awesome. I have to tell you, that is right there is pretty awesome. So he did this, and then, like I said, I know that's not woodworking, but you don't have to always do woodworking. And then the other one was this DIY track. I was watching him making. You can see I was about halfway through the video. I was watching him make this this workbench. So pretty cool stuff. Very, very smart. I love the way he does his videos. Very smart young man. So, and I love to see young people into woodworking and doing stuff like this. And he's doing a lot of this. I don't even think he has a table saw. Some of the most videos I've seen, he's using right there. He's using that Makita saw. He has a chop saw, but I didn't see him with a table saw. So, and that is the first one. And the second one is Saw Blade Projects. Now, I wasn't not able to watch as many of his videos, but I did see a few of these a while back when he posted them, and I stumbled across him on Facebook, I think the first time. But the advent wreath that he made for the little candles, that's very cool. I love this pencil holder. He actually made this pencil holder, and it looks, let's see if I can mute this. It looks, it looks like an actual pencil. Now, how cool is that? How many of us have not thought about making a pencil holder and making it look like a pencil? So it's amazing sometimes when you see some people that make things. Look at that. Isn't that cool? A pencil holder.
I really like that video. And he's this guy's really encouraging too. He comments on a lot of different videos. So he's not just making videos. He wants to be part of the community. So that's a real good one to highlight there, Russ.
Yeah, he's only got. I'm amazed. He's only has like 629. I haven't got my glasses on. I believe that's what it says. But I've seen pencil holders made out of school buses, pencil holders made out of little trucks and little cars and everything, but I've never seen one made out of a pencil. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we go with that one. He was in who that did the Walking Dead challenge about the zombie weapons. Was that Lutz or one of them? It was one of them. I can't remember. But anyway, he made that. He entered the Summers Woodworking Birdhouse Challenge this year. So we'll skip forward in his videos to see if I can see it. Yeah. He did the Summers Woodworking Birdhouse Challenge this year. So Do what?
That was a good birdhouse. I like that one.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So he's got a lot of nice videos. I like his videos. Try to watch a few of them today, and so he's my second. I don't know his life story. I don't know how old he is, and all that other kind of stuff that Shane and Shelly know. All that. So,
okay, we'll forgive you this time.
So one of the other ones was too that I saw today, and he's like a subscriber, and he's actually out there in the chat section right now. At least he was a little bit earlier, and that's his PNG Custom Woodwork. So he's only got 11 subscribers. I noticed him today. I don't know if he PM'd me or anyway, I noticed him today or whatever. And look, he likes my show. He's been watching the videos. See here, and he's also watching Dave Gatton's videos. So yeah, so I think he's a CNC guy too. So he does some CNC work. But
speaking of Mr. Gatton, did you not let him on the show because of the game today?
No, he actually I him and asked him why he wasn't. Let me see if I can find my way back over there to y'all guys.
You talking about Alabama's practice for the playoffs today?
Oh, kiss my.
Ooh.
Yeah, you did. This will be your first and last time on the show if you keep that up. So,
But it was me who brought. I need to shut up.
Yeah, you better shut up too, or you'll be out of here yourself. So, anyway, no, I PM'd him. I sent him the link and everything, and I PM'd him. I PM'd him and said, "Hey, are you coming?" He said, "I will show you if you don't believe me. If you think that I'm lying to you, hold on. Let me go back and go to Facebook, and let me pull
Dear Santa, I can explain.
Let me pull up Dave Gatton, just to make sure that y'all don't think that I was a nasty person and didn't invite him on the show just because Alabama kicked the Gators' butts. I didn't do that. See here, look. See if I can get back over here. See right here? I said, I sent him the link, and then I said, "Are you coming?" And he says, "Won't make it tonight, Russ." So, see? There's my proof. So, so anyway, so Stephen, now, can we hear you this time?
You can, I hope.
Good, great, man. Great.
How are you guys?
We're doing great. Glad to see you again.
Thank you. Well, you're not really, you liar.
Well, I just thought it was ironic that when I saw when you were on the show, when you returned the candle and everything, and I thought that was like so unique. And I'd been wanting to try. Snowmen are not that hard to turn. Okay. No. The candle ones obviously are because they're so delicate, but snowmen are not that hard to turn. But you have to realize I'm a very novice turner in some of the things I do. So as soon as I seen that, I said, like, I'd love to try to turn a snowman. Now, I will ask you, when you turn that pin, because I haven't had time to watch the video, and I think you only just posted it, but did you use conventional tools to turn that small snowman?
I did for the video. The snowman that I put on Facebook, I think Friday, I just used the skew.
A normal size skew?
Yeah, it would have been a 1/2 inch skew.
Well, still, that's a big skew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think mine's a 1/2 inch. I think mine's a little bit bigger than that. I think my skew's, the smallest skew I have, I think is 3/4. It's bigger than a 1/2 inch. It's got to be bigger than a 1/2 inch.
There you go.
No, that's about the size of mine. That's bigger than a 1/2 inch.
No, that's 1/2 inch.
How many millimeters is it?
Oh, have I got to find my tape measure, have I?
Hey, Steve,
Hold on
Donna
a second.
Presley in the chat likes your accent. She just had to tell everybody that.
Yeah, I love that accent too.
Thank you, Donna. I'm very happily married, though. Sorry.
Now, for those of you who don't know, he's over there in, matter of fact, it's kind of late at night for you, right? It's like about 11 or 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I just got out of bed to come and talk to you guys.
Oh, I appreciate it. He's over there in Ireland.
I am, yeah.
He's over in Ireland. Yeah, and he's actually a brother because I'm actually Irish.
So it's more like about 3 in the morning there, ain't it?
No.
It's 5 to 2.
Yeah.
The best people are.
Yeah, the best people are, yeah. But anyway, that was funny. But what I thought was funny about it is because my whole purpose when I started turning those few snowmen that I had, the ones that I would turn, I wished I'd brought them in tonight to show you because you'd be proud of me. But when I started turning them, my thing was, man, that would look so cool because to put that on the end of a pin. And I had a little bit different idea than what you had. I had thought about just taking a regular, like a cheap, we call them Bic pins here in America, and just hollowing out the tube and putting the Bic pin up inside of it and turn the little snowman on top of it, just as like a cover for the Bic pin, you know. And then when you posted the pin with the snowman on top, I went like, oh, you took my idea.
Well, I'll tell you what, Russ, I'm just about to do the 12 turns of Christmas. So I'm doing 12 projects on the build up to Christmas. So just let me know any projects you've got an idea on and I'll see can I steal them. I mean, make sure that I don't do them.
Yeah, no, it was just funny that was my thought. And then you pulled it up and I'm like, wow. Cause it's, I mean, in the woodworking world, you have to realize there's enough of us woodworkers out there that sooner or later you're going to come up with something that somebody's either thinking about the same time you have or already have done it. So, and I'd hate being accused of copying somebody by no means, but there's so many people out there doing stuff that it's almost impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it makes it harder to come up with stuff that is unique compared to everybody else.
It's very easy as well to be seen wrong on YouTube as well. I think, you know, you can come up with a concept or an idea that you think is unique, and then all of a sudden you're looking through YouTube and someone's done it 2 months ago, and all of a sudden you feel guilty for not mentioning that person.
Yeah.
On YouTube, if you know what I mean. You know, all of a sudden you realize it's not your concept, and you think, oops.
I would like to take a moment, though, to say something to you that I saw on the other day that I did see that you become very, very discouraged. And it upset me to no end when I saw you posting that you were ready to shut down your YouTube channel and give it all up. That upset me very, very big time. And I wanted to reach out to you. Unfortunately, I didn't have time that day, but I see you're still posting. And that was, for those of you who don't know, somebody hijacked practically every one of his videos and opened up another YouTube channel and posted all his videos as if they were his. So they stole his videos and were using them on their channel. And he posted on Facebook that he is very discouraged. He didn't like it and everything. He was ready. He was giving up. He was shutting his channel down. He was all upset and everything. So I'm glad. I think you've come to your senses now, have you?
Yeah, well, I had it done twice. I had it done last month as well.
Wow.
And it was like 46 of my videos taken both times. And the first time it was kind of, well, it's kind of an honor. It happens, you know, people want my videos, that's fine. But it was the process of going through YouTube and getting in touch with YouTube and realizing how really bad their security is when it comes to people's content. And the fact that we spend hundreds and hundreds of hours on our videos, not just making, but there's sometimes twice as much time editing than there is actually making the product. And these people can just walk up and say, I'll take those. And then for YouTube to actually allow a brand new channel on the same day they start their channel to dump 46 videos in one go onto a channel, surely that should bring up some kind of alarm bells to YouTube. I mean, they're moderating whether we put a song up that we shouldn't be doing, or they moderate, you know, if we say something wrong, or if an ice cream van goes past with a siren going that we shouldn't have going. But to let somebody just dump 46 of somebody else's videos onto a brand new channel, I think there should be at least something of a 2 video limit or something per day, or you know, that they can at least moderate what's being
then they make
uploaded.
it difficult as heck for you to contact them to let them know something's going on wrong.
So I tried it. I've got a buddy over in Canada that has a YouTube channel, and we tried it out. And what we did was, I went over to his channel. I used one of the programs that you can get on Google, which is wrong as well, and I downloaded his video and I put it up on my channel on an unlisted in private. It took 3 times as long for him to report that video to YouTube as it did for me to download it and put it onto YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put those characteristics together, it will be very easy for someone to just wipe you off the face of the earth, and YouTube can do nothing about it. And that's wrong, I think. And there's something needs to be done for YouTube to work on the security to protect creators' content, because we're earning YouTube a lot of money, to be honest with you.
That is the problem. Therefore, you have just said they are making tons and tons of money off of our videos, and because of once you get to that point that you're going to put it out there where you monetize your videos, where you can get a little revenue back, it automatically allows them to put up their advertisements and everything, unless you're into that new thing. But my point is so therefore allowing this guy to come in and take all your videos, put it on their channel, and get all these hits and all these views, they're making money off of that.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be a Johnny on the spot to jump on them, but let you post something that the music. I bought software, which was Corel Video Studio Pro. I think it was X6 or X7, which came with music in the software. And I posted a video that had a song from that software in it. And within like 10 or 15 minutes of posting it, they took it off and said, oh, you don't have the copyrights to this or whatever. I had to go through a hoops to tell them, yes, I do. I bought it. It came with the software, Corel Video Studio X7 or whatever it was. And so I do have the rights to use that. I'm allowed to use it and everything. They were Johnny on the spot. But then you
They do the same thing to me too.
Yeah, have they taken this guy's channel down yet, Steve?
Yeah, it's gone. And it's not through me. I had in the region of 60 to 80 subscribers and Facebook friends all went and just hammered the channel and just reported and reported and reported. Everybody kind of got behind me, the same as they did the first time, and he didn't stand a chance. That's the great thing about this community. But the other thing I did want to say just before we go off this subject is what scares me as well is all these new channels that you've all just mentioned this evening, and yourselves. Okay, I've been very lucky that I've hit a couple of videos that have been great, and it's boosted my subscribership very quickly. Okay, that's very rare in YouTube. You have to really work hard. And what scares me with new guys, like with few subscribers, is that somebody could come along and steal that person's content. Okay, they could steal that person's face, identity, and they could put up a same channel, and then they can get in touch with YouTube and say that the actual creator has stolen their material.
Right.
So they could actually get people behind them to get the real creator taken off of YouTube, and there's nothing to protect them. And that's the scary thing. I'm lucky enough to have a huge subscribership at the moment that it's obvious that they're not me, if you know what I mean. If they put a new channel up, then their subscribership's going to be very low. But if you've got someone that's got, would say, 100 subscribers, it's very easy for someone to get 100 friends that are in the same job to put their subscribers up on it and make it look like they're the same person, and they can wipe that person off the face of the earth. And that's where YouTube has to work on this.
Mm.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, guys. I appreciate you being on. We've run over a little bit, which is not a big deal. David, and for those of you who don't know, David Gatton show is on David Gatton on YouTube. He has a CNC with Dave show over there, so he's on right. Actually, he started already. We're 4 minutes, but no big deal, because I wanted Steve on not only about to harass him about the pin thing, but I did want to bring up the fact, because it upset me. I've not known you very long. We've only met recently, and then you were on the show. And when I seen that you were like throwing your hands up, you were not going to do videos and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, don't do that. Because I've enjoyed. I enjoyed when I met you. I enjoy watching your videos, and I was like, don't do that. And so I'm glad that you hear that he's down and you're a little bit happier today.
Well, it's because of the community. It's all the messages I got from communities and stuff like that they got back, and they supported me, and that's why I do this. So it's because of you guys out there that I keep going. So it's.
Well, I enjoy you very much, and I know it's a big time difference, but I would like to extend the fact too that if sometimes on Saturdays, if you want to stay up a little late and want to be on the show, just let me know, and you'll be invited you can be on the panel. I'd appreciate that.
Thank you. I shot you a mail there as well. I mean, I said, Russ, as well, with this 3 Saturdays of Christmas you're doing prizes for that. You are, I think you said.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the Europe side of it, if there are European entrants, then I'm quite willing to donate a couple of pens as a prize if you want to do it that side, and I can send them out Europe side.
Okay, cool. That'd be very good. Yeah, I have to, and I didn't mention that tonight. And trust me, and Steve understands.
Yeah.
I have to limit most of the stuff to USA, and sometimes even have to not even have it in Canada. And the reason being is some people do not understand, and they automatically take offense when you eliminate a lot of people outside of the USA and not in your contests. We do not do that, and by no means I don't do it, and I know most of the people out there that don't do it out of meanness, is that the export fees, in other words, when you're sending it overseas, it costs twice as much to send something overseas as it normally would to send inside the US of A. And then it's not only that, once it gets over there, we were talking about the other day, I was on a hangout with who is it? Is it James or JP Woodworking? Who's over there in the UK also? I believe
JP Woodworkers.
Yeah. He was telling me somebody, either Bill Lutz or Andy Berkey or one of those guys, sent him a T-shirt or one of his little beanie hats or whatever. And by the time it got to him, which would only have been like maybe a $10 or $15 item, it cost him somewhere in the neighborhood like $60, $80 to bring it into the country. In other words, he had to go down and pay that tax or that fee to bring it into the country, which was like $60 or $80, and on top of the person that paid to have it shipped over there. So it's not like sometimes when you do these contests, like for instance, sometimes your prizes are not worth even what it would cost to ship overseas.
Right.
So it's not that we're trying to do that, and I hope people understand that. To be mean or angry or in any way, shape, or form, it's not worth it. And I'm sorry that it has to be that way very, very much, because I do love my my overseas brothers and sisters. Trust me, I love them to death. So
yeah, JP is saying that Braxton sent me a T-shirt and it cost me an extra $50.
Yeah, see, he sent him a T-shirt and it cost him $50 just to get it out to pay the import fees or whatever. So,
and everybody else is
that's what
hollering for a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken Moon's about to have a stroke over here in the chat. He's meaning his word.
And then Wacky Woodworks, I see he's over there. Dale.
He's not hitting it.
The secret word.
Word of the day.
The word of the day, the code word.
We haven't forgot, or we signed off.
Okay, all right, I'm just making sure.
No, we haven't forgot. I'm making them all sweated out there.
That's good.
I'm making them all sweated out. It's all right. It's good.
Poor old Shane over here in the chat beside the Hangout's about to have a stroke.
They're all done. I haven't done the secret word. I have to find. I had it pulled up, and I think I ended up closing it out, which is a bad thing because I don't have my glasses on. Give me a second. Don't panic.
Time's up.
Yeah, I did. I actually closed the stupid thing out, so I got to find it now. When I was closing out some of the earlier stuff, this is terrible when you don't have good eyes and can't see.
It's even worse when you can't see and don't have good eyes.
I love you too, Donald. Crap, where is it at?
Donald, are you warming your hands up again?
No, I was checking my phone.
Sometimes it's easier to just do this. Go through and...
Yep, that's pretty easy.
It's just so people.
It looks like you just sitting there.
Well, just so people understand, I posted a picture on Instagram today. I was sitting out on the front porch early in the morning. It was kind of chilly out there. My hands was getting cold. And I found that if I stuck my fingers up underneath my beer belly, it's warm under there. So I said, for those of you who laugh at a beer belly, there's a purpose for it. Oddly enough, the angle of the picture might not have been the best one.
All right, I'm screen sharing. Am I screen sharing?
Yes.
There you go. There's your secret word.
There you go, Ken Moon.
I'm giving y'all plenty of time to see it. And he was
secret word is Moon Pie.
He was the sponsor for tonight that donated the gift. So that is Carl Taylor is your word that you need to put in the email to contest at simplywoodencreations.com. And the subject line, it needs to be the 3 Saturdays of Christmas. And then you need to include in the body the secret word, Carl Taylor, and your name and address so I'll know where to send it when I pull your name out of the hat. So everybody out there, I hadn't forgot about it. It's just we got talking. Let me see if I can get back over to where all y'all guys are. We got to talking involved with Steve, so I hadn't forgot about it. Hey, I'm trying to hang on to his viewers as long as I can. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, I wanted to have you on though, but you still made me mad about the dang pen. And I hope you know I'm just teasing with you.
I've gone back to when I start doing videos, taking my little icon or picture or whatever and just sliding it around on screen. If they're gonna steal my stuff, not that they'd want to, they're gonna have to work for it to keep my name off stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I was going to bring that up real quick since Steve is here and he's kind of like listening. But and another thing is a lot of people have talked about it won't stop them from stealing your stuff, but put a watermark in the video.
Yeah,
all the way through the video.
Yeah, I do it, and on mine I move it around on the screen. So.
Right, I haven't moved it around, but if you'll notice, I have that little saw that's in the corner that's moving around constantly. It's in one of the corners of the video that stays on there through the whole video. If you'll put your watermark up there, they have I don't know if this is true, but from what I have read, they don't incline to take people's videos that have those watermarks in them as much as they do others. That may or may not be true. I'm just telling you what I read. So
I've got that one that YouTube has on it, and then when I edit it, I go through and add another little one.
Right, I do too. That's that saw blade. I have the saw blade down at the bottom from YouTube for your watermark, but I'm put that one up there that spins. So have you tried that yet, Stephen?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've had I've been in touch with a few creators since this has been happening, and there's people out there because they're fake accounts, and these people aren't really who they're saying they are. They really don't care what they take and put up there, and a lot of them do slip through YouTube's net, unfortunately. So I know Jimmy DeRista, he has his stuff everywhere, all over his videos, and he still has stuff stolen. So it's, you know,
I know. Izzy Swan, he's had his stuff stolen also.
Yeah. So I mean, it's obviously something that's going to happen. I'm not going to let it get to me again in the future, but it's just really annoying when you're spending all those hours. And I had Facebook taken off me and everything as well. I mean, I've been attacked left, right, and center over the last 3 months. Every one of my social medias has been hacked. So it's
If
Like-
nobody didn't love you, they would not try to copy you. So you are absolutely loved, obviously.
But that's one thing that made me like when my channel got taken down and I didn't understand why. What made me mad? Not that necessarily that it did. I understand that I made a mistake or whatever. Maybe I didn't know, but I had no way to get a hold of them to find out what I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you, Dale, Wacky Woodworks over there, Ken Moon, Chris Glitzo, Donna Presley, Gary Griffiths, I hope I'm pronouncing it, JPud Woodworking. Hey, guy, how you doing?
Dang.
Shogun Jimmy's out there. Hey, Shogun. Inspired Woodworks, Gerald Vance Woodworks. Yeah, so Shogun Jimmy, he just showed up at the last minute. Hey, man, where you been? Should have been over there earlier. I said something to you. Maybe he has been in this. The feed's going by. I can't see it. So, but anyway, that being said, if everybody got the secret word, Carl Taylor, I think they were a little upset with me because they thought I'd forgot. I hadn't forgot. We just got involved in another conversation. So, and I know I'm getting old and forgetful, but I hadn't forgot. Hey, I got to keep the guys on here as long as it. See, as soon as I said Carl Taylor was at the viewer count just started slowly declining. I knew that was going to happen. So anyway, so let's get out of here. Thank you.
One question.
David Gunn, Donald, Shane and Shelly, and thank you, Steve, for coming on there at the last minute. Who else was on here? John didn't even show up tonight, but
No.
yeah, who was? Mark Lindsay, he was on here. Yeah, and thank you to all of y'all over there, Desert Bum Woodwork, Shogun Jimmy, JP Woodworking, Ken Moon, Michael B, Donna Presley, especially to Donna Presley. And she got her P210 kit the other day, by the way. She told me. Wacky Woodworks, Dale. Thank you. Thank y'all over there, because without y'all over there and being as excited about this show and being out there in the chat, that's you're just as important as to every one of these people who are on the panel. And I do appreciate my panel being here every week. Thank you very, 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 very much. I appreciate that. We only have one thing left to do, and you know what that is.
Donald, please.
Give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night. God bless.
Good night, everybody. Have fun.
All right, campers.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
I'll come back now, yeah.